Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Crazy Bake. Today I'm going to be doing a self-saucing butterscotch pudding. I'm following it from a recipe, but I'm actually going to be making it my own recipe because I've changed the ingredients completely. So hopefully it comes out alright. So yeah, I got all the ingredients. I'll run through it, but also we have someone that is finally back on the cooking scene, the one and only Mum.
Hi. How you all doing?
And it is pretty, it's like 10 o'clock, so we have an hour and a half before we have to go pick up my niece. So yeah, Mum is back in the video. I'm going to get the tripod set up so my mum can help this one as well.
Yep.
So yeah, if you hold the camera, I'll go get the tripod.
There you go, quick view of what you might need.
Yeah, the recipe, I've changed it completely.
Apart from his phone, you don't need that.
I've changed the recipe up because obviously some of the ingredients we didn't have.
Yeah. Yoo-hoo.
Right, so if we go through the ingredients.
Right, well then we're starting.
100 grams of butter. I'm using margarine, not butter. We have 275 grams of salve raisin flour. A teaspoon of baking powder. We have, it's meant to be light brown sugar, but I'm using 100 grams of dark brown sugar and 200 grams of demarara sugar.
And
so it looks like soft brown.
Yeah. So
I'm going to make it my own recipe.
We've altered that.
Meant to be 250 ml of whole milk. I'm using semi-skimmed.
We're using semi-skimmed.
It still comes out the same. 3 eggs. 2 tablespoons of golden syrup. And this is meant to be 4 tablespoons of carnation caramel. Well, I'm just using normal condensed milk with 2 tablespoons of condensed milk. No, sorry, 3 tablespoons of condensed milk and a tablespoon of maple syrup.
So
But it's actually a flavouring.
So we've just added some of this.
Maple syrup to 3 tablespoons of condensed milk.
To just plain condensed milk, and it tastes quite good.
Tastes just like caramel.
It does taste nice.
So obviously I'll leave the full recipe in there if you want to, but I'm also going to do it my way.
Do you want to set?
Yeah.
Alright.
Good.
Ouch.
Got a stroke party going on.
Yeah.
Right, so there's our dish. Need our dish. I want to move some of this out of the way. Alright, so Mum. Oh, first thing first, we need to boil the kettle.
Oh. Well, I've had tea.
Boil the kettle and put your oven on gas mark for 180 Celsius, 160 fan.
I'll do that.
We need to butter our rectangular dish. So I'll do that. I'm going to butter it.
Just pop them trays out. Someone's left in there.
Now this is just so obviously your pudding don't stick to the tray when you go to get it out, or when you want a bit of it. You're just going to leave it in the dish, stick it in the fridge till you're ready to eat it once it's all done. Yeah, nice and buttered.
kettle on.
Yeah. Now, for the next part, what we need to do is we need to put in here the flour. You my guest?
We're sieving or just bunging?
No, lob it in. The flour. This is totally different to the way we would normally make a cake. The flour, the baking powder. 140 grams of the sugar, so we need a scouse.
Just mix that baking powder. Otherwise, I would have just mixed it in with it, but
You need 140 grams of this sugar that you have. Okay, there's 140 grams of the sugar needs to go in there as well. So if you mix all your dry ingredients first before you actually do any of the liquid stuff. And a large pinch of salt, but it's not actually in the recipe, but you can leave it out or you can put it in. Don't really need to. And then in a jug, I need to get a big jug. Let's try one of these.
it's just sucking the butter up now anyway.
Now in a jug, glass one, plastic one, we need to put the butter, the milk and the eggs into this jar. There's the butter.
It just combined it anyway.
So now I've put obviously the butter or marge. We need to pour into our milk as well. Straight into there.
I'll move this out of you a bit.
And we need to crack our eggs into there as well. Get your whisk.
I've got one.
Okay. Right. Yeah, when all the eggs are in there, and your marge is probably going to be a bit hard, is to whisk it together and then pour it over your dry ingredients and mix well. Tag teaming today, see?
Yeah. I think your marge should have been out for a bit longer. Because it's not going to mix very good.
That's alright, Grandma.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
It's going to mix when it's all in the wet ingredients.
No. Save wasting the butter.
Stick it in the
Yeah, I don't know where
stick it in the microwave.
my hand mixer is. Just going to get that out. Can I have the blade? Shows you how organised we are today. Yeah, right.
Don't need to be organised. Yeah, that's a little bit broken up.
Let's turn this down. Could have done with a bigger jar. there. It's not.
That's right. It's going to mix up in there anyway.
Alright, do it Simon's way, it's not my way, but...
I'm just going by the way it goes on the list.
I would mix that.
This is the recipe.
They don't know how to cook.
Of course I do. Actually, pour it over, and now you need to whisk it in. It might look rank now, but it won't do once all this is combined. It is a stupid way of doing it, but that's the way the recipe follows.
It probably tastes absolutely lovely, but I would combine.
Oh yeah, but sometimes you just have to follow the recipe. See, if you can see, as you start mixing, the butter goes in. And when you finish off and you do the next bit, we need 300 mils of boiling water. $300 ml,
Okay.
What Mum's doing is just doing some boiling water, because now you need to actually dissolve the golden syrup, the caramel, and the remaining of the sugar together.
Okay.
Do you want a glass? Oh.
Yeah, well, there's a glass bowl. Look, there's a bowl there. That'll do it. Hopefully do. Hopefully do. As you notice, she's the same. I haven't cleaned my jug out. All I can out. This is obviously boiling water.
And then yeah, a homemade caramel.
Is that got to go in?
Yeah, it's all got to go in, yeah.
So, we don't want to go in burning your hands. Use a cup. I'm just going to pour that straight in.
Until it's all dissolved. And then when it's dissolved and it's all mixed, you literally pour it over your cake mixture that we have here. And then it literally goes into the oven for an hour until set.
Obviously this might take a little bit longer because of the demarara in it isn't as fine as our sugar.
No, but if it doesn't, then we've always got, obviously...
Have caramel bits at the bottom.
Yeah, most of it will melt down as it gets hot.
Yeah.
It's a bit like an upside down pineapple cake.
Yeah.
So all the syrup will sit at the bottom as the cake rises.
That is all melted apart from that, a bit of the sugar.
Yeah, so for an hour until obviously it's set, and around the edges you should start getting obviously the sauce to bubble. I'm going to put ours on a tray, just so it makes it easier to get out of the oven. There. Doesn't matter if it's done or not.
Do you want me to pour it over?
Yep.
All over?
Yep.
And nice.
There you go. It don't look appetising, but
hopefully
as soon as it starts to cook, the cake will rise and the syrup will go to the bottom.
We hope.
That's the plan. If not, this is going to be a funny video.
Yeah. If not, we've made some unique, really
concoction.
Unique concoction.
So yeah, going to go into the oven. Taste alright. There you go, gas them up for an hour. See you in an hour.
See you in an hour. Hey.
So.
It's taken about 45 minutes, so keep your eye on it. Luckily we did put it on a tray because it did leak a little bit. But here it is, we've cut a piece out.
Yeah, there's all the syrup in the bottom. Can eat it hot, but if you don't want to eat it hot, obviously with ice cream or custard, the syrup will probably soak into the sponge.
But you can always warm it up, I suppose.
So yeah.
And here we are.
And here's what we've done.
As you can see, because we got the sponges cooked,
yeah,
it's just that we've
that's the syrup that I
put
poured
some
over.
of the syrup onto the top of it.
This bit ain't actually that bad, it's not hot. It's actually probably better without the ice cream.
He's enjoying
really
it.
Nice. Yeah, do you want to try it? It's actually really nice.
Let's try a bit to get the syrup as well.
I will leave the recipe that we done rather than do both of them because it is the recipe that I designed. Changed it up myself. Nice, isn't
It's
it?
not over sweet.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's different.
That's actually really nice.
It's like that.
So there you go, see? The way we done it has actually come out pretty good.
Let's try. Oops.
You're thinking, hurry up so I can go down and eat this.
No, it's quite good with either way. And obviously if you wanted it a bit sweeter, you could probably just drizzle caramel sauce or the maple syrup that we used over it to give it a bit extra.
So there you go. If you enjoyed that video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll catch you guys.
And we'll catch you guys soon.
Next
Hope you
time.
enjoyed it.
Bye for now.